How are you? I hope everything is okay. Good students. Students, this is grade 5 English language home tutorial class. This program is brought to you by City Government of Addis Ababa Education Bureau in collaboration with Addis Media Network. I'm Abdullah Governor. Students, please tell to your parents what we learned in the previous class. Good. In the previous class, we talked about present simple passive and present continuous tense in passive. Present simple tense passive means just we're saying about simple present tense. Okay, so in this sense, we have to identify the difference between active and passive voice. Active voice means if the subject just at the beginning of the sentence and the object at the end of the sentence. Is it clear? For example, when we say here, my sister cleans the board. Here, in this sentence, the doer of the action is my sister. Is it clear? What does she do? She cleans, yeah? That's a verb. Because that is action word. Then what happened? The board cleaned. So, to get such kinds of concept, we have to say who did what. Okay? Who did what? So, my sister cleans the board. Now, if you want to change this sentence into passive voice, as we said in the previous class, the object of the sentence should come at the beginning of the sentence. For example, the board is the object, okay? The board is cleaned. If you want to mention the subject, you can say, by my sister. Is it clear? Good. So this one is about present simple in passive voice. Then what about present continuous tense in passive voice? Present continuous tense, as it is named indicates, it shows an activity which happening at the time of speaking or right now. Okay? For example, here, just teaching the students. Isn't it? I'm teaching the students. So, when we say this one, I'm the doer of the action, okay? Just I'm teaching you. So, in this sentence, which one is? The verb is teaching. What about the object? Students. So, the students here, the student, when changed into passive voice, we can say the students are, because the students are plural, okay? The students are taught by me, if necessary. If not, we can leave the by structure. Do you know why we use by structure? By structure can be used if the speaker wants to talk about the subject. If the subject is important in the sentence. Clear? Good. So, we don't use by structure if the subject is well known. If the speaker and the listener know that, no need of mentioning the subject. And also, we don't have to use what? The word by if the subject is not known, if the subject is not clear, if the subject is not important. Okay? So in present continuous tense, the form is just am, is, or are plus being. Okay? Plus being. That shows ing forms. Then verb 3. Is it clear? So when I want to change into this, into passive voice, I am, or the students are being taught. The students are being taught by me. Okay? Being should be there. If I missed, you have to recorrect it. Okay? Nice student. Okay, today we will say something about, learn about nouns. Learn about nouns. I hope you're familiar with this one. because this is not new. Do you know what noun means? Huh? Name, isn't it? So, we're going to talk about nouns. Students, at the end of today's lesson, you're going to mention the difference between proper and common noun. And then you're going to talk about countable, uncountable, regular and irregular nouns, okay? And then we're going to talk about the nouns which can be counted or which cannot be counted, especially using with how many and how much. Is that clear? And also we will talk about regular and irregular nouns. I hope it's clear. Good. So let's say something about noun here. Noun means something name. Noun means a name. Name of person. Name of thing. Name of animal. Okay? This can be said noun. So, in this sentence, we will start from proper and common noun. What is proper and common noun? Do you know the difference? I hope you have some information about this point, isn't it? Good. Here is students. By its nature, noun can be classified into different parts. Proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, collective noun, and also maybe countable noun, uncountable noun, singular noun, and also plural noun, regular noun, irregular noun. There are so many, okay? Among them, our today's business is just on common and proper noun in this sense. Then we will see the next point. So here, proper noun means nothing. Proper noun. Proper noun is specific, okay? Is a specific noun or the specific name which can be given for person, which can be given for animal, which can be given for thing, okay? Is it clear? Good. For example, when we say Thomas, when we say Hora, when we say Habib, when we say Ojulu, just these are proper noun because they are a specific name. And also we can say here the name of person, the name of city, the name of place, the name of thing, okay? For example, we can say here Addis Ababa. When we say Addis Ababa, this one is also a proper name. When we say Ethiopia, this is also a proper name. Is it clear? I was clear about proper name. And also your name, your mother name, your sister's name can be considered as proper noun. Don't forget. Okay, so what about common name or maybe common noun? Common noun. Do you know what common noun means? The students here, common noun means the general name. The general. The first one is the specific, okay? This one is the general name which is given for something in general, in a place, okay? For example, when we say here, car is the general name. But if it is specific, if we're talking about V8 car, that is specific. So that is proper. But we're saying here car in general, okay? What about here? Book. Book. This one is also general name. When we say computer, this is also general. Is that clear? But when we say HP computer, just that is proper noun. When we say grade 5 English language book, that is proper noun because that is specified. Is it clear? I hope you understand the difference between proper noun and common noun. Isn't it? I hope you're clear about this point here. So such kinds of the word, just like table, when we say chair, when we say house, when we say city, when we say country, these are what? Common noun. But when we call specifically, that can be considered as a specific or proper noun. Good. Now, let me give you an activity about this point. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. Students, parents, please, why don't you help them? Hello, please help them. Come on here. Categorize this nouns into proper and common noun. Categorize this noun into proper and common noun. Here, for example, Adama. And also here, some words will be written here. If you are ready, you are going to categorize under proper and common noun. I hope you're doing, okay? Good. When we say Adama, and also here, we can say Gullalle, okay, Gullalle Siri. So we can say Gullalle Siri. And also we can say here Kenya. And we can say pain, car. You can say shoes. And also you can write Ethiopia. And we can say Hassan. Categorize this one into proper or common. You've only 1 minute. Do it. Well done. I hope you are finished. Isn't it? Get a seat in. Excellent. Come on. We are going to categorize them. Adama. Hello? Adama? That is proper noun. Adama is just particular name of a city. Okay? What about Gulalle city? Or maybe Gulalle sub-city can be said. Gulalle sub-city, because this one, they say sub-city. Yes, Gulalle sub-city should be also here. Sub-city. What about Kenya? Kenya, this should be here because this one is proper name. What about shoes? Shoes, this one is common because we didn't mention. We simply say shoes. Which shoes we don't know. So what about pen? Pen? Proper? No. You have to write here pen because we didn't mention which pen is it. That's a general name for the pen. All pen can be said pen. But when you say red pen, blue pen, it can be proper noun. What about Ethiopia here? It should be here. Okay? Ethiopia. What about Hassan? Somebody's name? No, it should be here. What about car? Hello there? May I write here? No, it should be here. Car. Students, if you did like this, you're fantastic. If you didn't, try it again. Okay? Now, students, now we will say something about countable and uncountable now. Countable and uncountable now. Look, students, do you know what countable means? Countable. Countable means something which can be counted. You can say 1, 2, 3, and so forth. So, countable. Count means just counting by saying 1, 2, 3. Countable. Able means it can be counted, okay? So this means something that can be counted. Something that or which can be counted. Bear your mind. Countable noun has singular and plural form. Okay? For example, when we say 1 boy, and also we can say 2 boys. Come on here. This shows the plural form, okay? So we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boys. Okay? So it can be used in such ways because that is countable. And what about uncountable noun? Uncountable. Uncountable noun. Do you know what uncountable noun means? In this sense, we have to identify the prefix an. An means not. Not countable. We cannot count. So, something cannot counted. For example, yes, sugar. When we say here, sugar, this one is uncountable. Can we count 1 sugar, 2 sugar, and 3 sugar? It's impossible. So, uncountable noun doesn't have plural form. We cannot say sugars. Another, water. When we say here water or water, we cannot say waters. What about oil here? Oil. The word oil here. Another one is air. Air. Can we count them? We cannot, because they are uncountable. Maybe they can be counted using some pointers, maybe units, okay? We can count sugar in kilo. 1 kilo, 2 kilo, 3 kilo of sugar. But still, we're not counting the sugar. We're counting what? The units. And also here, the word many is also uncountable. We cannot count many. When we say 1 birr, 2 birr, just we are counting the unit birr. Is it clear? When we say $1, $2, just we are counting the dollar. Dollar is the unit, okay? Just as we are using 1 kilo of sugar, 3 kilo of sugar. That's a unit. Bear your mind. I hope it's clear about countable and uncountable now. Is there something which is not clear for you? Please ask your parents. And also you can write on the comment if you're interested. Okay? If you are ready, now I'm going to give you an activity which should be done within 1 minute. The students, categorize these words. Activity 2. 2. Categorize. Or this means write, okay? Categorize these nouns under countable and uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Here are some words mentioned here. Okay, students, we can say here, categorize and categorize in American and British English, okay? We can use z in American English. In British English, we can say categorize, okay? As can be used. Both of them are equally acceptable. Okay, do it. Now I'm going to write here some nouns. Then you're going to categorize them under what? Countable and uncountable noun. And uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Are you ready? I hope you're ready and you have your own pen and exercise book. Go on. So come on here. A student. Bird. Water. Gas. And also another one. Yes. Potato. When we say potato, is it countable or uncountable? You can mention them. Mango. Yes. Shoe or shoes. Another one. And also we can say here, sugar. I think I didn't say sugar. Okay, do it please. You have only 1 minute. Nice. I hope you have finished. Bravo, bravo. Come on here. We're going to categorize them under this point. Among the given noun, which one of them are countable, which one of them are uncountable? As we've said so far, countable means something which can be counted. 1, 2, 3, and so forth. So from this one, which one is countable? What about the student? A student is countable. So we have to say here, a student. What about mango? Can we say 1 mango, 2 mango, 3 mango? That's possible, yeah? Right. It should be here, mango. What about shoes? Shoes. 1 shoes, 2 shoes. Here is S because it shows plural forms. Shoe, shoes. Shoe is 1, shoes is 2. So here is the indicator which shows that it is countable. As we said so far. Here, shoes is just countable now because it shows plural forms. What about bird? Yes, what about bird there? The word bird should be here because we can say there are 5 birds, 10 birds, isn't it? Bravo. What about water? The word water or water can be said. Water in American. This water just in British. Okay? So we can say here the word water because we cannot count water. What about sugar? Can we count it? We cannot. So it should be sugar. What about potato? Can we say 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato? It's possible because they are just large in size. So we can say potato here. Oh, that should be here. So what about gas? What about gas? Is it countable or uncountable? That is uncountable now. The word gas should be written under uncountable. I hope you did like this, isn't it? Good, excellent. Students, parents, thank you very much because you are helping your children, isn't it? Nice. Now let's go to the next point, students. We will say something about, we talked about what? Countable and uncountable now, isn't it? Now we will say something about regular and irregular, countable or uncountable now. Especially, we will say something about regular and irregular. Come on here, about regular. Come on here, regular verbs. Our regular noun. Regular nouns. And irregular nouns will be discussed. Do you know what irregular nouns means? The regular nouns is nothing here. Regular nouns mean the nouns which takes what? S. Yes? ES or IES. When you're changing into what? Into plural forms. Into plural forms. For example, boy. This one is singular. Singular means something which is single, something which is one. Okay? So, boy, 1 boy. What about if 2 or more? Yes, we have to say boys. Here are some words which takes S. Some words which takes S. For example, if it is ended in Y sound, and if it is preceded by if it is preceded by a, just like, for example, okay, in this sense, it's not with this one, a sound. If it is preceded with a sound, if it is preceded with all vowels o, e, and u, this one is followed, preceded by what? O. So that should take S here. Bear in mind. What about cat? Cat. Yes, cat here. Some words just like cat, cow, student. And other words takes what? Only S to form plural forms. Okay? There is some exceptional case. Some exceptional case. Just like if this one, what will you say? Lorry. Lorry. It's not preceded with O or vowel. So this one is preceded with R sound. So before we turn this one into plural form, we have to replace Y with what? With A sound. Then we can add yes. Lorries. Lorries. Is it clear? Good students. Okay, let's go about another point. If it is ended in or if it is ended in fe, what will be happen there? For example, the word here, knife, wife. Yes? How can we turn this one into their plural forms? Such words takes what? Changes f into v. Okay? When we change this one into this point here, wife, wives. This one is also should be v. Then knives. Okay? Bear your mind, don't forget such kinds of concepts. Because it is ended in sound. It's ended in sound. What about if it is ended in another word? Maybe if it is just like S or O or X, what will be there? Yes, if it is X, box. If it is ended in, yes, O, just like photo, just like mango. Yes, here, box. Here, boxes. What about if it is potato? That should be potatoes. We add es. But here is exceptional case. Just like if it is ended in on, the word photo, that should be ended in what? Only s. Bear in mind, this one is exceptional case. Mango, it is ended in o, but it takes es. Mangoes. Is it clear? Good. Nice. Irregular nouns. Good. As it is name indicates, irregular means, not. Not regular. There is no fixed form here. For example, when we say woman, we can say here woman. We change this one. There is no regular form just like S, ES, or IES. They do not take that. Man. Okay? What about tooth? When we say tooth, we mean that here singular. So we can change in this way. Is it clear? Nice. Such kinds of words can be considered as irregular nouns, okay? Good. Come on to the next point here about subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. When we say subject-verb agreement, we mean that here, the subject and the verb should go together. For example, when we say they, this one is plural, okay? Or maybe we can use someone's name. They are, okay? They are students. When we say here teachers, this one is plural, okay? Teachers. So, teachers write. We do not say writes because this one is plural. If the subject is plural, we have to use plural verb. Verb without S or base verb. Without S, without IS, without IES. So, teachers write homework. Is it clear? I hope everything is okay. Good students. Now, I'm going to give you an activity which should be done as well. Are you ready? Okay. Please. Now I'm going to write some nouns here, then categorize them under countable and uncountable. And then write these nouns. These nouns under regular and irregular nouns. Irregular nouns. Ready? Good. Man. Girl. Sheep. Wife. Another one is boy. Student. Car. Lorry. Do this one for the next class. Okay? Good. To summarize what we learned today, we talked about countable and uncountable noun, proper and common noun, and also we talked about regular and irregular noun. Is that clear? Thank you, student. See you.
People find their talent late in life and others find it right away. Folks, this guy's only 4 years old.